Hello, Dr. First. This is Benson Rice from your ECE 1240 class, and I'm doing the extra credit assignment for the food circuit. So I tried looking up things that I could do for a food circuit, and I accidentally made my own, so I think this counts. But I'm also experiencing some weird phenomenon. I'll show you here in a second. So what I'm using is an Arduino, and um, I've got this power cord hooked up, and it's just going to output 5 volts. So that's going to this red rail here. And that red rail is connected to that red wire, which is connected to the positive lead of the blue large LED. And then the negative side of the LED is hooked up to all this food. So what I think is going on here is I'm making a circuit by putting 5 volts through here, and then when I touch it, I ground it. So if you see the LED, every time I touch any of the fruit, it lights up. Now I haven't measured these voltages or how many amps I'm doing. This is all just by accident. So, and something I've noticed that's kind of weird is that I can get close to the fruit and not touch it, and it still lights up slightly. And it may be hard to see when the lights are on. Let me turn the lights off.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Go to sleep, Alexa. So it may be hard to see. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It may be hard to see my hand, but right now I'm putting my hand in between the orange and the apple, and it's slightly lighting up. Not all the way, like if I touch it now, it goes all the way on. So I'm sliding my hand away. Oops, touched it. And now my camera's not focusing. It's weird. But what's cool is it can act like a touch sensor in a way, and it works for any of the fruit. So if you have them in a chain like this, where you have LED going to the apple, and then to the orange, and then to the strawberry, if you touch any of them, it still lights up the same. And you can kind of see it. So yeah, I just thought that was weird that I could go close to but not touch, and it still lights up just barely. So yeah, it wasn't too much work to create it. I thought it was going to be a little more complicated to create a circuit out of food, but it's pretty cool. Um, I even shortened it down to where I just have one wire essentially. So if I connect that green wire, which is the 5 volts, just to the apple, and if I bend one of these leads, oops, there we go. And then if I just touch the other lead, I think, maybe I need the positive side. Interesting. Well, that's my circuit. I'll keep playing around with it, and I'll try and think of something more productive for it to be instead of just a touch sensor. Um, Maybe grocery stores can implement it for theft. Just have a little node underneath each of the fruit, and they get slightly punctured. Let's see if I can keep doing it. I think I gotta have the lead a little more elevated. Or I should probably have it plugged in. All right, well that's my circuit. And yeah, so the items I used were just 5 volts, a wire, a fruit, and a blue large LED. I'm not really sure what the dimensions are on it. It didn't really seem to work as well with smaller LEDs. Like I've got a red one here. Let me pull it out. So if I just plug that in, plug in my power there, plug in my negative lead here. It's alright, it's hard to multitask with one hand. I don't even think you can see it. Maybe if I got to turn the lights off. Nope, I was wrong. I guess I could measure it, see what resistances I'm getting, but I'll just do that on my own time. So, yeah, it was a pretty simple circuit. Found it by accident, so that was pretty cool. And yeah, that's my food circuit.